This is part 2. This is left side of the brain. Part 2. Let me say something. A 6-month-old baby has acted like a 6-month-old baby since the beginning of time. So what am I saying to you? That the nature of human beings do not change. It's about hypergamy. Materialism is female in nature. Not respecting intelligence from a man and the logic of a man, that is female in nature. So, in this world, because this is a female world, you have to operate like a female when you are around them. Because we are outnumbered. This is a war report. The name of the game is us versus them, right? The secret wars. And me being the general, left side of the brain, minister left side of the brain. This is a war report from the front lines, behind enemy lines. Because it's more of them than us. Because it's always more bars and bricks in a prison than the amount of inmates inside of the prison. Remember that. I'll repeat. It's always more bars and bricks that make up the prison than there is inmates inside of the prison. So with that, there are more human prison bars than us. So you got to know that you are outnumbered. And there's another thing I want to say. To those people who try to say that there is hope, fuck them. There ain't no hope in this game. We outnumbered. And for those who would say things like, it's not 99.99% of everybody, how can you say that? Fuck those people. This is another thing I want to address. Sheep in wolf clothing. Wolves in sheep clothing. People who try to say things because they are a part of the problem and they try to pretend like they one of us. So they come in the cloak of peace. You got to watch for stuff like that. People who will come and they'll say things that sound like it's wrapped up in some type of ascetic information or something like that, but really they trying to keep you asleep. They trying to lullaby you. They trying to get you back into the imprisonment. You see, spirituality when misused, it's a tool to pull people back into this thing. And when I say spirituality, I mean that pseudo spirituality. It's a lot of it out here, man. It's a lot of charlatans. It's a lot of pseudoism. See, if I was pseudo, what I'm saying proves that what I'm saying is not pseudo. If I was one of them pseudo people, I would be telling you there is hope. Everybody not like that. Spread the light. Shine light upon the world. See, when they reading the story of Jesus saying those things, that wasn't 2020. That was 2,000 something years ago. The world has changed. It's become worse and worse. There is no more hope. Don't lose yourself trying to save somebody in a hurricane in the middle of the ocean. You're going to drown with that person that you're trying to save. In fact, it's no such thing as trying to save someone. You're not trying to save someone. You've been a damn fool. In 2020, you sitting up here reaching out and trying to save people. They should know by now. And age is not an excuse. You shouldn't have to keep hammering something to somebody for them to get it. Why don't you understand? Why don't you understand? What don't you? And it's only making you frustrated, and you going home with migraine headaches. Hey, something happened to me the other day. It was the straw that broke the camel's back. I was talking to somebody. I thought they was okay. And they sent me a text message. And we was having like a group thread text message conversation. And you know, I was laying down some information, and the people I was talking to, they weren't right here on this level. But the person who I thought was on the side of what I was saying, they gonna send me some text. And you know, I was like, damn, this person is crazy, man. And that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Because that let me see that this person was not really what they was trying to say they was, or trying to pretend like they was. You can tell people, get a person in a conversation beyond like the mundane stuff, and you will really find out what they made of. That's right. The real them will come out at that point. You'll really see what they made of. And then you'll really see how weak they are. How brainwashed. You know what? They not brainwashed. Let's erase that. Erase that. Let me wipe away the erase shavings. They not brainwashed. That's how they are. Ain't no brainwashed. Ain't no brainwash. Ain't no lost. Ain't nobody lost. They ain't lost. Hey, that 1/10 thing, I don't go by that no more. That's over with. That was at the beginning of the channel. You see, I can reconstruct myself. That's what, like, if I stick with the same information all the time, information is about growing. The more my eyes open up, the 1/10 thing was relevant then, it's not relevant now. So ain't no 1/10 no more. See, somebody in the comment section told me that one time. You see, I listen to people. They said left side, no offense, but that 1/10 thing, you may as well count them as they dead. And you know what? I said that person is right. That 1/10 will get you killed. All ignorance will get you killed. That 1/10 will get you killed. They all against us. No more in-between zones. No more gray area in between black and white. No, you either black or you white. It ain't no gray zone. I'm not talking about black and white as far as races, because I don't care about that. It's not about races. It's about this intelligence. I don't care if you black. I don't care if you white. If you dead, you dead. If you black and you enlightened, then I'll know it. If you white and you enlightened, then I'll know it. So that's what it is. We gotta make, like, when you're on a battlefield, if you see a target, how many of y'all been in the military? If you see a target, you don't have no time to second guess if it's the enemy or not. You're gonna be aimed, ready to shoot. See, any second guessing will get you taken out of this thing. So we gotta draw clear lines on the battlefield to know who is who. And that's why I'm preaching this new philosophy now, that we just gotta, hey, you know what? In nature, thank you, Spirit. Oh, in nature, don't you know possums play dead sometimes? Just to stay alive, they play dead. Thank you, Spirit. That's deep. Thank you. Possums even do it. They play dead. You got to do that if you want to survive in this world, because it ain't about intellect when you dealing with them, man. These are just meat packs walking around. Meat packs. They just walking around. They animated. And you know another thing? You can't even get frustrated or mad at them. The spirit was getting on me about that today. Because when you do that, you validating that they exist. You validating that they have an existence. Okay? Just imagine if you was in a shopping mall and a mannequin, just say the mannequin arm was up like this and you walked past the mannequin and it fell down on you and it hit you. You can't get upset. You're not going to get upset at the mannequin. You're going to get upset with the person who placed it there in a dangerous position or whatever. But you're not going to get mad at the mannequin because you realize it's not real. It's dead. So you got to treat these HPBs the same way. They dead. You can't have no emotion to them whatsoever. You just gotta treat the dead like the dead. They not real. See what I'm saying? Just like when say you paying your gas bill or whatever. You know how you call up and they had an automated computer generated voice thing talking to you, and it don't respond until you give it the right answer, and you begin frustrated sometimes and raising your voice. That's how these people are. It's like they create a artificial anger. You're not even getting angry at anything real. So that in itself let me know that even when you talking to one of them things, you getting angry at an illusion. You getting angry at something that's not even real. Like all emotions and everything that you feel, it's inside of yourself. Happiness, joy, sadness. It's not them. It's only them when you play into it and you think that they are real. They are not real. They just like that automated thing. They not even real humans. They apes. They chimpanzees. And you know what? You know what now? I believe in Darwinism now. He was right, man. These people did evolve from monkeys, man. Look at the way they act. They did evolve from monkeys, man. These people apes, man. They belong in a zoo somewhere. For real. Look on YouTube right now. YouTube is a prime example. Look, this one channel, right? You ain't gonna find no other channels like this. You might find, you know what? You ain't gonna find no more channel like this left side of the brain. I guarantee you that. You ain't gonna find. So that in itself is a living example that 99.999% of these people are fake. That's why you might have other channels that are labeled as metaphysics or whatever, and they may have, we just reached, congratulations to the channel. We are now over 2K plus subscribers and still growing. So I like to congratulate each and every one of you. And that's just, that in itself is a microcosm of the macrocosm, showing you that, look, we just now getting past 2,000 subscribers. And you got some of these channels, I'll be looking at some of these videos people do, and it be bullshit. And I have like 100K views. Like some of my videos got like 6,000 or something views. Some of them got like, I got one video that's like 60,000 plus views. But the thing is, those videos, it has some ignorant nature to it. Like that Black Friday video. See, stuff like that, it draws people. It draws the consumer. Like in a shopping mall, in a toy store, they just play clown music because it's just a clown environment. So play clown music. When you out on a date with a female, just play some clown music. Play Nicki Minaj in the car. Play Cardi B. I guarantee she'll let you hit. Because that's all they about. But even on that note, I realized that when it comes to a person like me, my spirit is so strong that the human prison bar system, I can't even pretend no more, man. These girls, they look at me and know I'm different. If I try, I'm gonna get electrocuted. Like, they will block you from entering this thing. You see, they realize who you are. They look at you. The human prison bar system, it knows who is who. That's the only thing, that's the only intelligence they have. They know if you wanted them or not. But anything like outside of them detecting you, they don't think above anything like that. They just like when you're talking to one of them computer generated things, it's waiting for you to say a key word. So when you're talking to human prison bars, you got to use keywords to get them to move and to do what you want them to do. Remember, it's about two things: violence and manipulation. Write that down. Everything in this world is about violence and manipulation. Whoever got the greatest military will control. So really, when you see this world and wars and everything that's taking place, it's really based about one ignorant group and another ignorant group, but one ignorant group got more weapons than another ignorant group. So whoever can implement the most violence on any said group, they will control. And then humans just submit to violence. And that's kind of why you see women, they tend to get with men that are like deranged, psychopathic, because women, like I said, they don't have to be intelligent to operate. Everything about a woman, she is the game. So you have these dating coaches teaching game and all that bullshit. The game with a woman is to be a psychopath and to have some money. It's no game to it. Just have a nasty, dumb demeanor and stupid and crazy way of thinking and just be a demon and have money, and you'll get any woman that you want. It's no game to a woman. If she look at you and see that you got some of this stuff like I got in me, then she going to reject you 9 times out of 10. See, when you see other men in relationships and stuff, and it seems like it's going well with them, that's an illusion to draw you into that lifestyle, to make you think that you're going to have some good chances, but it never works out for you and people like me, because it's not made for us. It's made to give us, it's made as a mind fuck for us, because it's an illusion. It's made to make us, number one, second guess who we are. Am I doing something wrong? Why is it working out for them but not me? Even when you see other people like them and they be in relationships with females and stuff, if you see them like having a fight, that's even an illusion to make you think that they have problems just like you have problems. But this is the thing. That's why whenever you talk to a female, they always telling you about some bad dude they used to be with. But that same bad dude who they tell you used to beat them and all of this, she had a child by that dude. You, being Mr. Intelligent, Mr. Left Side of the Brain subscriber, Mr. Thinking all, and there's nothing wrong with that. You probably don't know why it works out like this for you. You, being that type of person, you got lulled into the illusion that it didn't work out with this dude, so it's going to work out with me. I'm a better man than him. I'll treat you good and all that. And you get shot down. You get rejected. Why you say that? Because the dude that she was with, that she telling you all that bad stuff, he is a woman. Women understand each other. That's why those type of men, it goes smooth in relationships with them, because they don't think like you. They think like women. That's why women have those gay friends, like those gay hairdressers, because they think like a woman. Even men who are so-called masculine, like that nature boy bitch. You see how he got them? Because he thinks like a bitch. The dude he is that type of dude. He's a bitch. He already told you that he slept with bisexual. Man, thank you, Spirit. He's a prime example. He think like a bitch. He says he has a thing for transgenders. And guess what? You would think a woman wouldn't want to be with a man who lives a double lifestyle, but they don't care. They like stuff like that. You will have more success with a woman if you tell her that you are a bisexual. Tell her that you used to sleep with men. She will love you more. I'm telling you. See, our mistake, it was our parents that fucked it up for us. We didn't decide to be here. That's that bullshit them people be saying. You signed some contract. Fuck that shit. No, you didn't. You didn't sign no contract to come into this world. That's bullshit. Your parents, because they ignorant, they decided to break the number one rule of the great falling away, which is having a baby in the first place. And you ended up in the post-great falling away, and you got some of that umbilical cord left in you from the time before the great falling away. And that's what you vibrating on, is that memory that's inside. I don't even want to use that vibrating. You know that vibrating? That's another little word that I hate. Like when they say stuff like woke and all of that. I'm not on that shit. Excuse me. So let me take away that vibrating. I don't like using words like that. That's that memory that you have that's activating. I'm going to say activating inside of you. That's that open up your eyes so you can see. So we don't say woke on this channel because that woke thing can mean anything. Everybody say that. LGBTQ say that. Them niggas like Nature Boy say that shit. No, they say shit like that. I don't want to be confused with people like that. My channel ain't like that. This real over here. Like this ain't about all of that other stuff like that. I'm just showing you why they can do stuff like that and you can't, because they are females. See, the male body thing is also an illusion. It don't matter if they can throw a football 50 yards, kick a 80-yard field goal. None of that matters. It ain't about that. Being a man means you got that sharp vision. You got that machete vision that you can see through the wheatgrass. You can see. That's what it's about. All that other shit, nah, man. So that's why that stuff don't work out for people like us, because it's an illusion that it will work for us. But as soon as we try it, what happens? Then we try it again. And what's the definition of a fool? Trying to do the same thing over and over and over and expect a different result. So I'm telling you, see, the only thing in this world that you get a good result in, like I'm telling you now, this is a materialistic world. The only thing where you will get good results is making money. Money is something that you can do over and over again and you'll get the same guaranteed result. You're going to make money. You can collect money. You can save money. You can buy more things with money. Making money does not require being of higher knowledge. It just means that you have the wherewithal to make money. You can start, you just business minded, you got drive. If you want to do that, fine. I suggest you just keep it at that. Don't go out and try to be anything else but a business person. If you want to be that other person, the real you, do that here. Do that on live streams that we have. Do that when you buy the book. Do that, implement that here on this channel. Do that in the comments section. Don't go out and waste yourself out there with them people like that. Money, they make money, you can make money. One thing about money is 99.99% surety that it won't fail you. As long as we got this system, you can purchase and buy. We live within a free enterprise system where you can set up businesses and you know, do as you please with the money. But relationships and stuff like that, that's not a guarantee. You end up wasting money. You're wasting time away from making money. The time you're trying to convince a woman to love you, you can be making money. The time that you in a conversation trying to convince some lost soul they lost and you gonna save them and bring them in and save them, and you shining the light on the world. You can be shining the light on your pockets with some shiny coins, some shiny silver quarters and nickels and dimes, but you want to shine the light on the world for some motherfuckers who ain't shit. They don't give a shit about this. You keep shining the light on the world, wasting your fucking time. The sun shines the light. I told y'all the sun is the one that gave me the information. Sunlight, light is information. You see? Check this out. What I tell you, the trees let me know that you don't have to be intelligent to exist. The grass let me know. The bird shitting on your windshield lets you know. That's a lesson in itself. Like, it just shits, it eats. It's not trying to teach nobody nothing. It's teaching you by showing you and not saying anything. It's operating without saying anything. The seasons change without saying anything. So you can be the same way. You can live in this world without saying anything to these people and trying to change them. Do you get what I'm saying? The clouds don't try to change nobody. The trees, when the leaves fall off the trees and they grow back, they're not trying to change nobody. That's what I'm saying. See, these ignorant people, they got it. It's us intelligent people who ain't got it yet. And that's why they light years ahead of us. Because while we so focused on trying to save the world, they just making money. They just establishing businesses. They just building up militaries. And you know what? They getting the women, they getting the sex, they getting the money, they getting the cars. I'm not saying that's what we trying to get, but I'm just saying, if you've been living this life, you've been trying to get that, and you've been trying to be intelligent at the same time, and you've been trying to talk sense to your wife, and the thug that be with her, the thug that's with her, the deranged psychopath that she's fucking and everything, he ain't talking like this to her. And she ain't acting like how she be acting to you. See, men like us, women, they put on a different role when they're around us. When a woman see that you're intelligent, then she gonna start trying to act intelligent. But when she with them Pookies and Ray Rays and the Chads, she don't act like that. She just be on that giggle, laughy in her section, twirling her hair. By you talking and putting out this energy of higher knowledge, she's a devil. She's not going to open up by higher knowledge. She's going to close up. Her vagina is going to close up because they want to punish us from having our pleasures fulfilled. They want men like us to feel like we are ostracized from everything. And you're going to feel like you ostracized from everything until you accept the fact that you are supposed to be ostracized from everything. That's where the enlightenment comes from. That's where the sense of freedom comes from. I smiled today in my living room. I was doing my exercises, and that revelation hit me. Like, we not supposed to be accepted. We gotta accept that we are not supposed to be accepted. We gotta accept that we are supposed to be ostracized. That's where the gates open up for you and your emotions and your connection to walk up out of this human prison bar system. Though you might still be in the human flesh suit of everybody else in the human prison bar system, spiritually, you will be out of it. You one step closer. See, when you die in this human prison bar system and you don't get this, then you didn't serve your time. You come right back in it. Your spirit remained weak after death, so they was able to pull you back in. And you're going to be pulled right back into the reincarnation wheel, as opposed to being able to exit this thing. That's the point where I'm at. I don't give a fuck about these people. And if you don't like what I'm saying, I don't give a fuck about you. Fuck you. Because this is what it is. These people don't give a shit about none of that shit you saying. That stuff is for the left side of the brain channel. That stuff is for your private hour. That stuff, you can't even teach your children this stuff, man. If it ain't built inside of them to have it, then they not gonna have it. This is for the us, the united souls. The ones who never sold out. We ended up here, but we never sold out. It's still in us, and we still here. We activate it. Not vibrating, we activating. We activate it. So, think about all of that. I think this is one of the best series I did on this channel. If you start another, the name of that channel is Jaguar's Archives. Jaguar Archives. That's the channel your fellow Jag created, and he uploaded some of these videos. So you can do the same thing. I subscribe to his channel. If you create a channel, I'll subscribe to your channel. You upload the content from this channel, just in case they want to get funny again and try to take our channel down again. We'll have backup channels, what I like to call flagship channels. So we got these left side of brain flagship channels, and you can control the comment section of your channel. It's on you. I give you license to do that. I just want you to lead the people to the main channel somehow. You can put it in the pin a comment, lead them to subscribe to this channel, and I'm gonna give your channel, your flagship channel, a shout out. And with that, this left side of the brain signing out with another classic.